There is evidence that certain types of weight loss surgery can help resolve type 2 diabetes better than intensive diet and exercise alone. And scientists are studying what this has to do with the intestines. Here with more is WSJ reporter Shirley Wang. Hi, Shirley. What type of weight loss surgery are we talking about here?
Well, there are different types, but one of the main types that people studied is something called gastric bypass, which is where the stomach is bypassed during the surgery and the sort of digestive route rerouted, so it skips part of the stomach and part of the intestines. And what scientists and doctors have noticed is that this type of treatment, which is meant for weight loss, seems to be particularly effective for treating type 2 diabetes, which means that people who used to be diabetic will sometimes see a dramatic improvement in their diabetes even just weeks after surgery before they lose a lot of weight. So the question has been, why is that? So
doctors think that this has something to do then with the intestines, correct? What are the sort of two dominant theories right now for why this side benefit is occurring?
Right, so this question has been there for a long time, is why is there this extra particularly good benefit? And it seems like there are sort of two different theories. One is about a part of the intestine called the duodenum, which is sort of the first part of the intestine. And there also is a theory that perhaps it's the later part of the intestines that makes a difference. But right now there's been a lot of research going on looking into the duodenum itself, and it's an organ that produces a lot of hormones, and so the theory is that perhaps there's something that you're changing about that environment that changes these hormones, which helps treat the diabetes.
So if you could get right to the intestines, then could this lead to surgeries that would be meant exclusively to help with type 2 diabetes and not necessarily have anything to do with weight loss?
Well, so that's the hope. So this would be procedures or surgical interventions for people who don't qualify for bariatric surgery for some reason. Perhaps they're not heavy enough. And so there is currently, for instance, an investigational procedure that's being looked at by a company called Fractal, where they go into using an endoscope, so through the mouth and sort of weaving down this instrument, they go into the duodenum and basically burn the inner lining, just a small segment of it, about 7 to 9 centimeters. And early work, this is investigational, but early work suggests that perhaps somehow burning that lining of the duodenum has some effect in treating diabetes, and that's what they're investigating right now.
And it is less invasive? This is a less invasive procedure?
That's right. So it is less invasive because it doesn't actually involve any kind of surgery or incision, but it also would be considered temporary. So that's a question right now, is how long would this effect last? And the company and doctors are hoping that the effect will last at least 6 months, and early work seems to suggest that that probably will be the case. But this, again, would be perhaps an alternative for someone who doesn't want to or doesn't qualify for full weight loss surgery, but has diabetes and may try this treatment as a way of helping their disease.
Controlling their blood sugar. All right, exciting new research. Thank you, Shirley Wang, for that.